Hello, everyone. Can you let me know if you can hear me? Just so I know that everything is working. Yes. Yay. Okay. Okay, great. Impromptu. Here we go. What a surprise, right? Um, Thank you, first of all, for coming here live with me right now, spending this time with me, with the beings of light that are going to come in and sit with us, and for taking the time out to pray for humanity and to pray for the earth right now. I think now more than ever, it is so important. So before I begin, I'm going to wait a couple of minutes before we begin the meditation. I want to give a little backstory as to why I'm doing this today. I was guided by my guides to go to Capitol Reef National Monument or National Park. I don't know why I was guided to go, but I followed and I went. And the other night I was sitting under them. They were in this really powerful cloud. And it was the most potent I've ever experienced them before. This was a council of light beings from the Galactic Federation of Light. And it really has altered my reality. It's altered sort of my physical body. It's really shifted me entirely, that experience that I had. And I just have this new kind of energy in me that wants to connect as many of us as possible to these beings of light, because we're able to feel them. We're born to feel them. We're designed to feel them. And it's time to feel them. And this does not take away from the power and sovereignty of ourselves and our human journey. It doesn't bypass us from this very physical shift in consciousness that we're going through. It adds to it. It grounds us even deeper into the experience of being human. Because we didn't incarnate into physical form to do this alone. We incarnated into physical form with massive amounts of beings of light to be with us, to assist us, especially as we're waking up, especially as we're beginning to remember, right? We're not here to do this alone in the higher dimensional realms. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do a very short and very quick meditation. I'm going to guide you through connecting to your guides and connecting to higher dimensional beings, which can be anything from an angelic being, a Lemurian, Atlantean, a dragon, a fairy, a Palladian, an Andromeda being. These are all, when I say higher dimensional beings, it's anything that is existing in a higher dimensional field than we are. So we can't see them. Their frequency and light, their energy first. And so we really want to remember when we begin to connect with these beings that it's not necessarily a physical experience you're going to have. It's energy. And so when they come into your space, they're already with you right now. They're already around every single one of you, your guides, your family of light. They're with you now. But when we set the intention to pull them in and bring them into your space, just know that it's just energy. And really throw out any expectation and just settle into the body and allow yourself to just feel energy. That's it. The more we can relax, let go of expectation, the more fun and the more ease we will find in these types of meditations. And I can promise you right now, there is no more potent time than the now to begin to really feel these beings. And all it takes is a surrendering into your body and a surrendering into what's around you. So my intention today is to have you call in your guides and also and feel them. And also, number 2 intention is to set a very powerful prayer or intention for humanity right now and the earth plane. So once we connect into our guides, once we pull them in and I give us a few minutes to just sit with them, I will then guide us through a meditation where we can really pulsate out love for humanity and the earth plane. It's very simple. It's very easy. It's not love like, oh my God, I love you. I love my mom. I love my dad. I love my dog. It's a frequency. It's a literally a pulse. Love is when you move love out of physicality, love is the highest vibrational pulse we could possibly experience. Love is source. Love is unity. Love is oneness. And love is and that frequency is in our fourth energy center. It's inside of us. And we have the ability to pulsate it out. That's how powerful we are. And when you pulsate the frequency of love, that we call it love, right? Actually doesn't have a name. But when you pulsate out that frequency, it has the ability to shift consciousness just like that. And when we do it as a group, we have 2.1 thousand people in here right now. When we do it as a group, it's just as potent, or it's more potent, more powerful. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. I'm really excited to do this. I was guided this morning. I was in the shower. I was going to have a day off. Every time I say I'm going to take a day off, it never happens. But I was in the shower and I'm like, I'm just going to relax today. And my guides are like, no, you're actually going to go live on YouTube and you're going to invite people to start to feel us. And I was like, excuse me? Yep, you're going to do a live YouTube meditation and you're going to call all of us in and all of their guides and families of light in because we want them to feel us. We want humanity to start feeling us more and more and more and connecting to us. And I was like, okay, I guess that's what I'm going to do. So here we are. All right. If you're just now joining, we are going into a live meditation. So I encourage you. This will be up on YouTube, so you can listen to it as many times as you want. You can share it to as many people as you want. But I encourage you, when we begin this meditation, to let go of talking on the chat and literally just being in the energy, because when we are live, when I'm live and I'm pulling in this energy and you're live with me, you're going to feel it. I promise you, you're going to feel it. Okay. So if you're not in a really quiet place, just come back and listen to it when you are in a quiet place. If you want to try it anyways, let's do it. Who cares, right? So let's begin. All right. It's going to be about 15 minutes. I never know. I just let them guide us. But let's go and see what wants to happen. Let's connect and let's feel the guides that are around us, and let's pray for humanity in the earth plane. That's why we're here. Okay. So let's begin. Let's close our eyes. You can lay or you can sit, whatever you would like to do. But let's just, let's close our eyes and drop into the moment that we're in right now. And I encourage you to just let everything go. So drop your shoulders. Just begin to breathe. Nice and long, deep breaths. Whether it's in through your nose and out through your nose, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Let's just get really present in the now moment with all of us all over the world connecting together energetically in this now. What a gift. And as you begin to settle into your body, feel your breath. Feel your belly rise and fall. Feel your chest rise and fall. Let everything go from whatever happened in a previous now. Let everything go that may happen later. This is your moment. This is your now to connect to you, to connect to your light, your heart, and the beautiful beings that are with you now. If you'd like to open up your crown chakra, you can do that. You do not need to do that. Okay, now I encourage you to begin to invite in your guides and your family of light. And the way I like to do it is I will state out loud or to myself, I'm inviting in, I always say my guides, but you can say my family of light, my star family. I'm inviting in the Palladians or the Octurians. I'm inviting in the Ascended Master Jesus. I'm inviting in the angelic realm. If you don't know who to invite in, just say, I'm inviting in the guides that are here for my highest good right now. I am inviting in the guides that are here for my highest good right now. I am inviting in the beings of light for my highest good that are here to be with me right now. And then just settle in, relax, breathe. The moment you invite them in, they lovingly begin to move into your space. They move themselves behind you, to the right or left of you, in front of you. Maybe they put their hands on your back, your head, your shoulders, your chest, your third eye. There's nothing you need to do, and there's nothing you need to see. Just breathe. If you find yourself getting anxious because you don't feel anything, where's your breath? Stop focusing on anything other than your breath. You can ask them to move around the space, move in front of me, stand beside me, put your hand on my heart, put your hand on my head, put your hand on my third eye, grab my hand. We are not alone. We have never been alone. And I encourage each of you to set an intention that from this moment forward, if you choose, you will begin to trust that these beings are with you. The angels, the masters, the galactic beings, the dragons, the fairies. This third dimensional physical reality is just one dimension, and we reside in many. And just because you don't see or hear them doesn't mean they are not right here with you. And with this connection now with these beings, whether you feel them or not, they're right there with you. Let's begin to set a prayer and intention for humanity, for the earth, and for the next now moments that we're going to be walking into. I encourage each and every one of you to move your awareness into your fourth energy center, your heart center, your heart chakra. The way you do that is you just imagine that there's a circle of light right in the upper area of your chest. A circle of light, a round ball maybe, however you want to visualize this energy center, a room, a space, a hole. But once you have your awareness there, whatever it looks like to you, I want you to open it. Maybe it opens like a window or a door or a hatch. Maybe the sun starts to shine. That's how it looks like when it opens. But I want you to intend and visualize the opening of that energy center. And just stay breathing. And then I want you to intend and visualize this light coming from that energy center. We'll call it love, the frequency or pulse, vibration, tone of love. And as it moves out from that energy center, it begins to expand in front of you, maybe like a laser beam, maybe like a big cloud. And now, with your intention and awareness, I want you to move that love to anywhere on the earth plane, over humanity, over specific humans. And how do you do that? You visualize the humans, you visualize the area on the earth, you visualize the plants, the animals, the birds, whatever you're visualizing, the whales, the ocean. And then you take that light from your fourth energy center and you move that light over that area. Maybe it's the political system, maybe it's specific people. Visualize them. And then move that love like a blanket or a cloud or a laser beam and see it blanketing that area. And if you want, just blanket the entire earth with this love that is coming from your heart center. And then breathe. You can see it however you want to see it. You can do this however you want to do this. This is your now. This is your light. This is your prayer. It's your intention. And this is how powerful you are. And what your guides, your family of light are saying right now to all of us is this is what we are doing on an every now basis. This is what we do in every now for humanity and the earth. We hold all of you and the earth in love. So it's just taking a moment to breathe, to feel what you're intending and praying for. To feel the beings of light, the angels, the masters around you. And in this now moment, can you remember? Can you feel? Can you see? Can you hear that you are so much more than your physical human body and journey? And can you feel and remember that you are in that physical body for so much more than the human experience you're having? You're in that human body to shift the entire human collective the way you are doing it right now. This is why you came in. One of many reasons, but a main one. And if you would like to come back into your room, pull that love frequency back into your heart, or keep it open, whatever you want to do. If you want to pull it back in, you can close that window or close that door, turn the light off, or just keep it shining. Why not? It doesn't do any harm. It only does good. That frequency shifts density, meaning lower frequencies, meaning the dark, the evil. It shifts it. But I encourage you to come back all the way in to your body, into the room. And knowing that your guides are right there, they're inviting you to play with them for a moment. What do they mean when they say play? Put your palms out in front of you. Feel energy. Do you feel any energy moving through them? Like electricity. Ask your guides to touch you somewhere on the top of your head, on your ear. Maybe you'll feel something, maybe you won't. Ask them to show you a color, a number, a vision, a word, a sound, a song. Tell them to stand to the right or to the left of you, behind you. They're right there. It's time to trust. It's time to stop beating yourself up if you are doing that. It's time to surrender to the energy of them. And the energy and light of you. And in this now moment, before we end, they're saying, remember, dear one, that all you are going through, you get through. That it looks and feels more intense than it actually is. And that your love, your heart center, your frequency love, has the ability to heal all. The more compassion you have for you, the more love you have for you, the more you remember that you're on and in a human journey. A human journey. You are experiencing yourself as a human. And you, dear one, are not human. And the more you begin to remember this, the more you will see your reality as a dimensional field you are standing in, for the sole purpose of experiencing physical reality in order to shift human collective. And you get to have all of the physical experiences while you do that. And you cannot mess this up. You cannot do it wrong. You never have. You never have. The easiest way through is holding yourself in compassion and love. And holding humanity in the earth plane in compassion and love as often as you can. And as we begin to take some deep breaths, taking this last now moment to say goodbye to your guides, the beings that are with you. They're not going anywhere, but we are ending this meditation, so say goodbye. They're always there. And before you open your eyes, thank yourself for closing them. Thank yourself for taking time out of your day to sit, to pray, to intend for humanity in the earth plane right now, to open your heart to humanity in the earth plane right now, and to courageously take one step in front of the other in your human body, navigating this powerful shift in consciousness. And when you are ready, you can very gently open your eyes. Okay, so that's a meditation that, you can't get tired of. And it's a meditation that you can practice. So if you have a difficult day, if you are confused, if you feel alone, if you feel disconnected, like you're not doing enough, you're not feeling or hearing your guides, turn this meditation on. Turn it on and sit down for 10 minutes and experience the light of who you are, experience the light of who they are, and permeate out so much love to humanity in the earth plane that we shift that collective so much quicker. Because remember, we have the ability to shift timelines for the human collective. We have the ability to shift from a lower timeline to a higher timeline. And you want to know the quickest way through that? Emanating out so much love from our fourth energy center and pouring that frequency down on the earth plane and humanity. That's how we shift quick an entire human collective's timeline. It's not difficult. It's not difficult. If you had a hard time connecting, come back and listen. If you fell asleep, come back and listen. And anyone else, come back and listen. And share it. All right, you guys, thank you so much for jumping in with me live pretty spontaneously. I love you so much. Thank you for being on this journey with me. It means the world to me that you support me and that you appreciate me and that you cheer me on, and that we're all doing this together. We are all in this together. And we get through this because we already have. We already have. We're just remembering and learning how to. And we are warriors of light. We are star seeds. We are light workers. Light workers, way showers, warriors of the light, which means that we use our light to shift the human collective. Welcome to the physical shift. Welcome to ascension. Welcome to the great awakening. Welcome to the most miraculous experience in physicality. I love you guys. I will see you next time. And we are doing, Jason Shurka and I are doing a live global meditation on 11/11 for 11 minutes at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is New York, 7 a.m. Pacific California time. And so we'll be sending out information about that. But that should be great. We'll have thousands and thousands and thousands from all over the world. I love you. Be gentle with yourself.